What it is, what it smell like here when I tell it, Flex Harris, you hear me?
Told y'all, finna get right, get right.
5, 4, boom, on the track, the green giant comes. Ho, it's when I drop on the show on your boat. Tidal waves that are capsized and baptized in enterprise behind closed eyes. When you realize that I'm not one to fraternize when it comes to rap, by break backs like when Lex Luger used to torture rap. Us beat it up till it's blown black, watch it eat it up like a little snack. I'm a whole rack, you a baby back. That means you hardly got nothing on the bone. With my substance is so circulated, it's significant, won't clean and gone. Ayy, and that's too much sauce. All over the lips, that's too much stuff. Little mama thought that she was so poppin' till the kid a kid put it in the coffin. Can't tell or rip up city often when it pop flip like blue dolphin. If you step wrong, you just stream caution and be talked out like a fool's right. Free for the 5 reps, just move on. I'ma do a magic shirt like this, who I. She's the number one, it's not coming, especially when you're the one doing something. So if your girl wants to choose me, then it probably means she gon' apply something. Probably wanna slurp me like a cup of noodles, so I guess that you can call it top run.
Natasha Showers, how you doing?
Whoa, nah, it's your boy Flex Harris here when I tell it. I'm here with my dog, one of my ace from back in the day. Not really back in the day, but we've been knowing each other for a good minute.
Hey, man.
One of the coldest beat makers in Mississippi.
Appreciate that.
One of the coldest producers in Mississippi.
Oh, man. Ooh.
All the way from the Hub City.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All the way born and raised. Yeah.
My dog, C.R.G.
All right, man. Well, all right. It's your boy C.R.G. If you don't know what that means, it stands for creativity, refines genuity. And, you know, what I do, I create, refine genuity. That's it.
You heard him.
I'm here with my boy Flex Harris, A1 Day 1. Appreciate you having me here on the podcast, man.
I appreciate you coming.
Hey, man. Appreciate it, for sure.
Like we always do, we're going to do some real talk.
Right.
But first, we're going to get to know my dog, C.R.G. C.R.G., my dog, can you just give a little breakdown of where you're from and what you do?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want, you can elaborate on, or you can go into how we got to know each other and everything. You know, let the people know something about you.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, once again, I'm C.R.G. I told you what it stands for. The acronym it stands for Creativity, Refines Genuity. And I'm born and raised in Harrisburg, Mississippi, here in my hometown. Man, you know, I met my boy Flex through my boy Jones. I met Jones back in 2011 at the Boom Boom Room downtown.
The Boom Boom Room?
Yeah, the Boom Boom Room downtown. And
I got a song called Boom Boom Room.
So, dude, he actually made a shout out. Jones actually had a shout out on the Boom, made a shout out the Boom Boom Room on the song too. That produced, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we met at the Boom Boom Room, man. Wild Wildlife Wednesday event, man. Shout out to Baby Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Baby Boy. Shout out to Jones. Shout out to the Boom Boom Room.
Right, yeah. So, man, we met there, man, and like, you know, he was on stage, and man, he just had this aura, this presence, like he was like, how you say, like a celebrity. He was like a celebrity in my eyes at that time. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, once he got off stage, I had like approached him. I'm like, hey, man, you know, like I'm ready. I want to work with you and everything like that, man. You know, I was just telling him, like, hey, man, like, you know, I'm about to get on the set and do my thing. So yeah, check me out. So I got through doing my performance and everything, man. We just linked up, and man, ever since then it's just been history, man. We just been through different transitions and doing different dope shit, man. Like, and it's just beautiful, cause like how much of a brotherhood that's been developed between like all of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. That's what I do. What I do for it, you know what I'm saying? It's about the connections and about that tangibility, about, you know, us sharing the collective love for what we do. And making it, spread it out with to the people who are close to us, you know what I'm saying? Giving them hope to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what it's about, man.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and of course, y'all know that I'm from Central Mississippi and he more down south, so, man, we still stay in touch, you know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Ain't nothing but a phone call away. You know, when we got an event, we turn up, you know what I'm saying? We had good vibes. And, man, we just repeat. Yeah. That's it.
And for y'all that don't know, like I mentioned earlier, I probably didn't say it on this little recording, but, well, I'm going to say it like this. Y'all, if y'all don't know or didn't know, I used to make beats. I was making beats for a good little minute. I guess you could say I kind of helped a lot of people get into making beats, you know. Shout out to Treo Snap.
Shout out to Trail, man. Hey, that boy a monster, man, for real.
Oh yeah, Jones. He started. But then when I met this guy called C.R.G, I was like, God, man, I'm just finna hang up my shoes.
I ain't made to do that now, bro. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but that wasn't a bad thing though.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that you can do it all, but you can't.
You can't.
It's only so much that I can do, like beat wise.
Right.
So, but no, if you didn't know, when I started hearing your beats, shout out to John for introducing us. I was like, man, you know what? I ain't got to make beats no more.
Hey,
I just purchased one. So that's why I started buying beats from him.
Right, man.
Like I said, one of the coldest beat makers in Mississippi.
I appreciate it, man. It's, like I said, man, it's just love at the end of the day, man. It's just like, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, that inspired you, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, people inspire me. Jones inspired me, you know what I'm saying? And just like a lot of other people that inspire me, man. That's just, it's what I do it for. I do it to inspire people to do what they love to do. You know what I'm saying?
So when you started, did you start making beats, or did you start rapping, or did you start, making music?
That shit, okay. So this is gonna be kind of like a little in depth. So music has always been in my blood.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so my dad a musician. I repeated my pops, let it create senior, and so. As I can remember, man, like, as you like gain consciousness as a child, I remember I was crying. I was in like on my parents' bed, and my dad had like placed a small Casio toy keyboard right in front of me, and I pressed the note, and it was just like that, just like gave me like a crazy feeling when I first pressed that note. It was something totally foreign, but it was so familiar at the same time. Yeah. So when that happened, I was like, okay, I was like, I love this. But like as I became like more into development as a child, and I always played with my toys, I always like find myself humming tunes, beatboxing, making little sound effects and stuff like that. And I always had like instrument type toys. Like I may have like a drum set, a smaller keyboard.
No, I was gonna ask you, did you play instruments?
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got into like drums and stuff like that as a kid, because I always had like a little percussive radio that had like drum sounds, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just a kid, I'm not knowing what I'm doing. I'm just doing it because I love to do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing anything about no structure and stuff like that. But, I always like seeing my dad play guitar, or like always being around like an instrument space, because my dad was a quartet singer. So he played guitar, and I was around like different musicians and stuff like that. And so when they played, every time like the quartet concert be done, I would like jump on stage and like be fascinated with the drummer, or be fascinated with the keyboard, the guitar, and all that stuff like that, just soaking it in. So then eventually it got to a point where I was really heavy into video games. But I always like sung or hummed like the background music I heard on video games, and I started like humming it back repeatedly, to the point where I got in middle school and I got in like piano class, and like I started playing the melodies back as I heard. Like when I basically get up in the morning, you listen to the radio, getting ready for school. The songs I heard on the radio, I'll be in there playing that back in piano class, and it'd be like that'd be like long tours, like near the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like remaking the beats. You know what I'm saying? Not perfect, but really playing it by ear and like breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I got in trouble with the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so immersed in it. Instead of actually doing the lesson, playing with the doing certain chords or certain fingerings and stuff like that of a certain song, I'd be like making my own beats and shit like that on the Yamaha keyboard. So then, so really, that's when I started like really rapping and making my own beats. Like,
how old were you then?
I was like 12 or 13, like, and then I ain't had no keyboard. I just had like a little small little Yamaha joint, and I had like a tape recorder, a cassette tape. So I beatbox on the cassette tape, and then like I just play the beats, I play the melody over the tape. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually I was able to get a laptop around like 13, 14, or really like 14, probably 15.
2 gigabyte. For y'all don't know what a cassette tape is. It's a little rectangular thing like this,
medium
with film
right,
go around this round thing this side, and then loop to that side, then it come around.
Right.
You put it in a radio.
Right.
You can play, pause, record.
Right. And
fast forward.
Yep. All
or
that,
record
man.
over it.
Right, all that, man. So then I just like, I just started getting into beat making for real. When as you go on the Radio Shack was a thing back then.
Yeah.
So they had them big Casio keyboards, and like I wanted one. You know what I'm saying? Because I said it had like the drum sounds on it.
Yeah.
So I like, okay, like
It
I
was
told
kind
my
of expensive back then too.
yeah, it was like $500.
Yeah.
I told my parents like, man, I want that for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But they got it for me day before Christmas. Man, I stayed up, man, just making beats, bro.
And you was still like in your teens then?
Yeah, I was like 15, 16, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, for real, music around that time, that really saved my life because I was facing a lot of bullying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I had a lot of aggression. You know what I'm saying? So
Probably gonna take somebody out.
yeah, like for real, bro. So like I started writing and I started making beats, man. It just helped me. You know what I'm saying? It was a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
Oh yeah.
And I just always try to learn how to like turn something negative into the positive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be able to use that as fuel to like keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So when you begin making your music and doing everything, when did you start it? When did you make your first song? Do you remember your first song?
Yes, I do. My first song, ironically, this is probably like a testament of my journey. When Nigga You Book came out, it was just something about that melody. When I first heard it watching MTV Jams too, and I was just like that dead melody. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, oh, what is this?
You already know what time it was when that came out.
Man. And then it's just like and I got to a rabbit hole with the whole crunk scene, bro. But it was like that song right there is like that inspired me to just start rapping. The first time I heard like Nigga You Book, and like I couldn't at the time. I didn't really know how to like look for the instrumental because that was before like I knew about LimeWire and all that shit. Yeah. So I was on a website called Newgrounds, and I had heard like a dude or one of the producers on there make a beat.
I ain't never heard of that.
Man, I'm talking about, man, it's how I met a lot of my producer friends, you know what I'm saying, like just over the time. So I heard like he making a remake of like Nook If You Book. And I just like started recording, you know what I'm saying? And I started like found like a program called Mixcraft.
Oh yeah,
and I started recording that shit, yeah.
So Mixcraft was out when Cubase and
yep.
Cool Edit.
Yeah, Cool Edit. Yeah. And Cool Edit used to be Cool Edit was Adobe before it became Adobe. Adobe Edition.
Adobe Edition or
yeah.
Adobe Premiere.
All that together.
Yeah.
But Adobe Edition what you use to record, but like it used to be Cool Edit Pro before it turned like
See, y'all.
I'm deep in it, bro. Like I've been in the trenches with it, bro. Like,
that's why I said
I've been in the trenches with it, bro. Because I learned. That's how I learned. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and like I just been in a rabbit hole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a guy I was cool with, we were homeboys, but he, at the time he kind of jealous with me. But he'll try like, he would try like dictate what I do and stuff like that. But he taught me a little bit more about like how to rap and how to structure and stuff like that. But like I knew I had my own mind and how I want to go about certain things. But he introduced me to FL Studio. I give him credit on it, you know what I'm saying? And so when she introduced it to me, man. Fruity Loops. That was the original name. So when he introduced that to me, man, like I'm talking about I learned the basics within the week. I was that locked in. You know what I'm saying? Yep, and that's at the time when I did have LimeWire and all that shit. You know, and I downloaded shit, pirated it or torrented it, whatever like that. But anyway, that's how I learned, bro. And then it's just like I started like making my own melodies and beats ever since then. And it just like I just been learning because like I ain't had no mentor. I ain't at that time.
So you pretty much taught yourself.
Yeah,
people showed you, but you just still.
Ain't nobody showed me. Like I just had like ideas. Like I ain't know what an audio engineer or a producer was. I just knew I wanted to make beats. But what really put it in perspective with me though, like I say for real, when I was it was a summer camp, like around fifth going to sixth grade, and I was at this Parks and Recreation at Hawkins Elementary, and like you know what I'm saying, my guy B Lynn, shout out to B Lynn and B Lab 52. I had met him, you know what I'm saying, he was like my counselor back then. At that time I'm like what? I'm like what, 13, 14, young, or like that. Oh, well, nah, that's fifth grade, my bad. I was like 11 or 12. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, he had like a showcase day, and the guy came in, and he had like a beat machine on a rack, and he had like wires stuff coming off in the back. But at the time, I didn't know what it was. I'm like, man, what is this? He man, I told B-Lin, like, what is this? I asked B-Lin, like, what is this? He like, man, you just see, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. So the dude came in, long dreads. He came in behind the drum pad and just started banging on that mud, and it just reminded me of like the old radios that had the percussion sounds to it. I'm like, oh, what is this? That's cold, and I was just fascinated about it. So I asked him like, what is this? Like, what did you do? He like, man, I'm a music producer. I'm an audio engineer. So that just got me like, locked in.
So when you said that got me thinking. It's a difference, or do you agree between producer and engineer?
It's a difference from a technical standpoint. The reason why, because the engineer only deal with sound based on like hearing frequencies, and like they use their ear.
It seemed like, from what I learned, it seemed like the engineer go more in depth than the producer does.
Well, I mean, from a stunt,
or the guy that's hitting record in the studio.
Well, that's a tracking engineer. There's a difference between the tracking engineer.
I'm learning something now.
Yeah,
I'm learning today.
That's a tracking engineer. You know what I'm saying? A tracking engineer might not really know like the depths of like frequencies or like high end, low end frequency, high peak, low peak. You know what I'm saying? Or bypass. Like, you might not really know exactly what that is. A engineer actually like fine tunes frequencies in the voice, or even just instruments, to really like make sure everything sound cohesive in the mix. Now, a music producer can dive into that aspect because they're already dealing with sounds. Anyway, they create melodies. You create frequencies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but like it's an investment. Like it's just like it depends on how expanded you want to be on your skill level. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make beats, but at the end of the day, a producer still gonna want to know how his beats to sound like. If you get into an engineer in the space, and if that engineer may take out their low end, and he may think it may be distorted, he be like, nah, man, I want that low end because it gave it that feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just all about like ear and preference. But at the end of the day, it's just like really just knowing what sound good, because the engineer, you know what I'm saying, they only mixing about like, they may have basic rules of like, okay, this how it's supposed to sound, but at the end of the day, they're still mixing off what sounds good. So if it sounds good to them, and then somebody else agree with it, like, oh yeah, this sounds good, then that's what it is. And then they just get that majority to say like, okay, yeah, it sounds good. That's all it is.
Oh yeah.
You know?
So I ain't really know the difference, but you know, for the people that's out there, you know, might be some beat makers or guys that want to make beats on there. You know, education for you.
Right. It's all you
broke
know.
It down.
Yeah, man. And it gets deep, man. You know, it gets real deep, but it just depends on how deep you want to go. You know, if you always a student to the game, you gonna always learn.
I like that. What he just said. It depends on how deep you want to go.
Right.
A lot of people they think they want to go that deep, but they don't take it as serious as a lot of people. The ones that if y'all say you want to do this or make beats or rap, but you don't take it as serious, don't expect people to take you serious. Right, man. You know?
But at the same time, for real, don't really like piggybacking off that, like don't rely on people to take you serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, bro. So don't take people don't rely on people to take you serious, because at the end of the day, you gotta see yourself on the plateau, regardless of what people like think of you now. Like you know what I'm saying? I know it's a human thing, like, you know, feel like people don't really support you like that, because even I'm subjected to it. I'm human, but at the same time, it's just really just knowing like the value that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because like relying on people to have faith in you or like to support you, man, you're gonna be forever like stagnated, and you're gonna be forever like down. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible say don't put faith in man, so you gotta put faith in yourself at the end of the day, in God. As long as God see value in you, no matter what anybody else say, that's all that matters.
Look at that, boy. Yeah. I told, y'all know I'm about that positivity. Yeah. And what he just said, I was gonna elaborate on it, but he said enough right there.
Yeah, you know, straight like that.
So after you begin your, I say, music journey, when did it change for you, or when did it kick off?
It really started kicking off on like, I mentioned about like how I met the counselor that was over me when I was at the Parks and Recreation program at Hawkins. So, I started like this gig at, I say a little bit when I was in like junior college and like I started a program. No, I take that back. Well, they say when I graduated. Yeah, when I graduated from high school and I started getting into junior college is when I met my my guys again, and like I went to at the time like we was cool when I was real young, so they was kind of like mentors in a sense. So I met him when I was working at the local college here, USM, and he found out he rapped, you know what I'm saying? So he said he gonna take me to the studio.
Yeah.
So he took me to the studio, and lo and behold, the guy who was my counselor, he was the main guy that was the music producer there.
At the studio?
At the studio.
Ah, shit.
So then it was like a full circle. So then I showcased like what I was doing, what I was, my beats and stuff like that. They were like, oh, man, you already got it. Like, to be this young, like, you already got it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was with them, like, real, like, heavy. Like, any opportunity I get, I want to try to, like, go to the studio. Want to try to, like, want to try to basically just be in that space. Because it was, like, it was, like, something I always, like, wanted to be in. You know what I'm saying? Learn to record more. Just really just, like, making beats more. Just, like, really just being in that space, that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so they really just, like, really put the fire underneath me and, like, and they was doing shows. They was already doing shows in their teens. Yeah. And then at that time, they was already like early to mid 20s doing stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I was just like, at that time, I was just like fresh. I was like super young, like 17 going on 18. You know what I'm saying? And like,
you
just
graduated though.
Yeah, I graduated because that time, yeah. So like,
It's your boy Mannie Bentley, man, representing the Explain Record Service. Shout out to Here When I Tell You, the podcast, for letting me be a sponsor. If you're in Vicksburg or around Mississippi, around surrounding areas, and you need a tow, look no further. Explain Record Service, 601-738-5537. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I'm the best hooker in town. Ask about me. I'll let your boy.
like around that time, it was like near like me being close to being a senior was when I started kind of like doing shows. My first show for real was like back in the Gap. It was a racetrack called what was it called? It was back there in Palmas. Not Palmas. I'm tripping. It was back there in Glendale, the Glendale racetrack, drag race. It was way back there, man. That was like my first show. I rocked it with the guys I was cool with at the time, man, and it just kind of like gave me that feeling, like, yeah, I can really do this. Because at one point in time, for real, I feel like I was like, I couldn't really do like live performances. Like the energy I be giving is really just like from experience of being bullied. Cause like they were saying I was a choke artist, you know what I'm saying? And when I basically got into like the live performance aspect, I just always embraced basically taking that nervousness and just like converting it into positive energy and just let loose. Just let loose, man. And when I started really learning how to do that.
Live performances.
Yeah.
Him.
Man.
Y'all seen my post. If you seen it, go on my page. If you haven't seen it, I mean. But live performances. Yeah. Like when he get hyped, he jumping everywhere.
Yeah,
off
man.
The stage, on the stage.
Yeah, because it's therapy at the end of the day, man. So when I started overcoming that, then it's like when I really started locking in and started doing shows and stuff like that. And I really see like how I go about it. So then I said like my first major show that really made an impact to me and like my family when I performed at the Pine Belt's Finest Volume 3. Shout out to Baby Boy once again. We was at the Bottling Company downtown in Hattiesburg, or here in Hattiesburg, and that just sealed it. That just sealed it.
Oh yeah, Baby Boy, he had a big influence on him. On a lot of people.
Man, the crazy
he's to me he seems like one of the OGs of around this area.
The crazy thing about Baby Boy, I'm gonna tell you like how it all started with me and Baby Boy. So the guy I was telling you about who put me on the FL Studio with Fruit Loops.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up getting up with the with a dude, you know what I'm saying, who made beats at the time. And then lo and behold, the guy ended up being like, you know, Kataz, you know what I'm saying? He part of UTDK. Shout out to Cuddy. So we ended up back in the Gap, but back then he went by Kataz. But so we ended up going to his apartment and shit like that. So, and then like, you know, my boy was showing them beats and stuff like that. Then it got to me, like, yeah, like he do beats and everything. He was like, all right. But it, like when I played my beats, he just had a whole different type of. He was like, oh shit. And he was like, damn. Let me call my boy over. So then, you know,
Just like I felt.
He called, yeah. So then he called the boy over there. Who popped through the door was Baby Boy. I seen this, you know what I'm saying, dude, long ass dreads. Like, what's up, man? He gonna say, Baby Boy, you know, so how you doing? But then he heard the beat shit like that. He was like, yeah, man, you Baby Boy, you got something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like then fast forward, then meet him again as I became a teenager, and then doing the Pop and Hip Hop Awards. Cause like, you know, he's from Palmer, so that's like close to my area. Oh, yeah. So when we made that connection, he was like, okay, yeah. And it just, he's been like part of my journey, you know what I'm saying, for us like me being the artist and developing to an artist and providing platforms too. Oh, so yeah. it just naturally happened, man. And it just go back to what I was talking about, like natural moments. You feel me?
Shout out to Baby Boy.
Yeah, shout out to Baby Boy for real, you know what I'm saying?
So after you got your music, what can I say? Your music, I don't know. After you start popping, or before you start popping, even after or before, who inspired you?
Man.
I know a lot of people would be like, I'm just gonna say some names, Tupac or Biggie. Not celebrity-wise, right. But is there anybody that's local that inspires you to want to do more?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Jones, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Baby Boy U2DK, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy 808, you know what I'm saying? B-Lab 52. Shout out to, B-Lab 52. Man, it's a lot of different other artists, man, like, you know, even on the mainstream level. Yeah, it's coming up like Pastor Troy, Tech Nine, man, Roscoe Dash, you know what I'm saying, Young Dro, you know, man, T-Pain for sure. Oh yeah, Chris Brown, man.
I can see the T-Pain in you.
Of course, who don't? Who don't? I set myself up for that one.
But. And that ain't a bad thing, because
I'll take that from me for real.
Yeah, I did a lot of research recently, and I was like, damn, T-Pain wrote and produced, and
yeah, he did a lot, bro.
Grammys.
That man did a lot, bro.
I see, that's why I don't see him no more, because he got all that money.
But now he's streaming, streaming, bro.
Okay.
He making a banger with streaming, and then he in the drag race stuff, bro. Like, that man he just a whole nother. He's just a coach within himself, bro.
Okay, but I was gonna say good, but he got a lot of plaques on the wall.
Yeah,
I give him that.
Yeah, I don't know if I said Take 9, but yeah, Take 9.
Yep, you said Take 9.
Future, Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh yeah, Future.
You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
Lil
Uzi. Man, R.I.P. to my boy Rich Homie Quan.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Stu Rock.
Yeah. Everybody you mentioned, I listen to.
OG Mako, R.I.P. to him as well, man. Juice WRLD, R.I.P. to him, man. I actually had a close conversations with Juice WRLD before he started popping, man. Really want to work with him, you know what I'm saying? But didn't get a chance to. Shout out to XXX and Tashawn, R.I.P. to him. Yeah. Who else, man? Just like, you know, I feel like it's just a long list.
It's probably so many.
Lil Jon, Lil Jon, and producers wise and stuff like that, man. You know, Shawty Red, Drummer Boy.
I was listening to Lil Jon the other day.
Yeah,
coming down the highway.
Right. Man,
Lil Jon and Bone Thugs.
Bone Thugs, yeah, Bone Thugs. Got shout out to Bone Thugs too, man. 36 Mafia.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Man, it's so many.
It's just so many to name, bro. Like
old school artists.
Yeah, it's for real. Old school and new school, man. But yeah, those are like the guys, you know, who really kind of like, you know, help me inspire me and like help me craft my sound and stuff like that, man.
But I know it's not all peaches and cream.
Mm-hmm.
I said that I've been saying that for the last month.
It make it real for me.
It ain't gonna be all peaches and cream.
Absolutely not.
I know there's some people out there that be like, man, you sorry. Your music suck.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Well,
You need to stop rapping.
Well, I tell you like this, like I've been told my music was garbage or I couldn't rap since since sixth grade.
Me too.
Since sixth grade, bro. But the fact that
I always say I'm not making music for you.
That's my
mindset.
Exactly. But the fact that at one point I ain't gonna front. Like, yeah, I listened to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I took what they said of value, but at the same time, I look back and it's like, bro, I kept going. Mm-hmm. Like, I got better than a lot of people who was doing it long for me, man. Oh, yeah. And then on top of that, to feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, looking back even further, it's like, damn, a lot of shit motherfuckers do now. I've been doing it. Mm-hmm. I've been tapped in on shit, and it was like, damn, bro. So if somebody say that my music suck, they only saying it because they don't understand it or I'm a threat to them. You feel me?
You know
what I'm saying? So it's just like,
because a lot of people, they might say that.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm gonna do it like that. Mm-hmm. Is it true, or is it they just saying it because they hating the threat?
I mean, it may be true to them because
they're hating. They don't like you,
right?
And all that, and
it may be true to them because they have a bias. And some people just subject to certain music. Like, I'm not. It's certain music I don't really get with, but like I understand. So it's a certain lane for it and a certain type of demographic for it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you how I look at it. I'm the type of person. I ain't gonna say you suck. Your music suck. You can't rap.
Right.
Because I'm into music. I would say, man, you ain't on beat. You sound good. You ain't on beat. You need to get on key. Once you get on key, maybe you'll sound alright. Mm-hmm. And then get on beat.
Right. But then the flip side of that, a lot of things wouldn't be in play now if people didn't break the rules. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it. Okay, back then. All right, so back then, people had their slow rap They feel like that's real hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. But then you got guys coming in like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, you speak some gibberish, you know what I'm saying? We can't understand that. But it started becoming a thing. And it was new. It was a new wave. So people started adapting to that or going to that. You know what I'm saying?
Then you had the Sick the Shockers and the blue face.
Yeah.
Now I actually sat down. I said, you know what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm finna listen to Blueface.
Yeah.
I listened to like a whole album. I'm like, man, he pretty tight.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't, like you said. He had adapted. He adjusted.
Yeah.
But he wasn't on beat at first.
At all.
But then after a while, I was like, if a lot of songs that's on the radio now, when he on beat, he wasn't on beat at first. So I don't want to sing the song.
Nah. But now it's to a point. Now it's like people.
I listen to Blueface right now.
Yeah, but now it's a lot of artists. Now I really don't understand. Like I ain't gonna lie, I can't get with it. But it's a niche for it. People fuck with it, and I was like, okay, well, I can't knock it, but it's not my cup of tea. So I ain't gonna sit from it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But but for when it comes to me though, I know I try to make sure my music's on point. Like I try to make sure I approach everything with integrity, you know what I'm saying? I know I forgot to also shout out Young Thug. Young Thug, like first, like Young Thug, I ain't gonna lie, Young Thug, Future.
He one of the ones too that people were like,
yeah. I mean, I was part of them. Young Thug, Future, and Lil Uzi, but it's like
that's my benefit.
Right, but as I start my mind started opening up as an artist, like and stuff like that. Man, those guys are my favorite artists. Like I would love to collaborate with them, like and like I know we'll kill it type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Man, I'm just thinking about now.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm traveling, when I'm headed back down here, I put on a Young Thug album and just let it ride.
Hey man,
because it's bumping.
The man, the genius. Like it just got to be open minded. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you really look at it like actually. Because I'm a type of person. I study a person come up. I study from how they are now to how they were back then, and I see the formula. Like, okay, I see what he did. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much just like Wayne, like literally just like Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But I see he went about it his own way.
And another thing, not all the time, but you do got. I say listen to what they saying too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of them is focused on a certain
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, gangster rap. You know, they're gonna talk about certain things, but
Right.
really listen to what they saying too, because you will see the difference.
Yeah, absolutely, you will.
Like if you listen to the music he put out after the trial versus what he put out before the trial, man, I bumped.
Yeah, it's a different mindset, man, and it's like a different type of palette. You know what I'm saying? But it's always based off like what that mindset was at that time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like paying attention to like the atmosphere and going with like the vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. And I just love music for real, honestly, bro. Like that just saved my life, and it's like a superpower. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't do it. A lot of people just feel like they can because they think everybody's doing it, or it's more of like an accumulative number where people are doing music. But it really ain't easy, bro. You really gotta know what you're doing.
So you said you just love music. I'm elaborate.
Okay.
You know, I like to go to the negative. I like to address the negative because a lot of people just go straight for the negative. So I like to address the negative to make it a positive.
Right. Ain't no wrong with little devil's advocate. Ain't no wrong with it.
A little debate.
Yeah.
I call it debate because I never was in debate, but I found out I really like it. You know, it type of law, type courts, type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But dang, I forgot what I was saying.
Oh damn!
Shit, what was I doing?
You were basically talking about like with like I don't know.
You got to.
I was trying to see what you were going to go with it. You were basically saying like well, music basically like being subjective and like, you know, make it seem like, you know, how a person may feel like it's whacking that. And how everybody can't do it.
I still don't remember. Fuck it.
Okay. All right.
Well, since I forgot, y'all know how it goes. It ain't scripted.
Yeah.
I'm sipping. I'm gonna play a song, and I just want you to tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
You know, every song I've been playing so far, we've been vibing, we've been jumping, we've been, you know, we've been turning up. So I'm gonna play this song. I want you to tell me what you think about it. Then I'm gonna tell you who it is afterwards.
Okay. Let's do it.
This is my cuz.
Okay.
I should never said that.
I was saying
I don't want no. But I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm just gonna let it ride.
Okay.
Music review. Y'all know how we do now.
Okay. Impromptu music review. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm in a booth with a glizzy for niggas that's hating. This shit can get wicked. This shit can get in the club doing my dance. My shoulder they shit me. I call it my ditty. I got a bitch and she tall, like skinny, she ball. I call her my Iggy. Still the same nigga from the trenches on the thing that's different. I got me an image. I gotta get to the cake like it's a race, bitch nigga. You late, bitch nigga. You late with these niggas they fake. I look in their eyes and I see snake. She wanna give me the face just to ride in the race, so I made it a date. I remember they died of a nigga. Go check out my stats and look at my rate. Young nigga didn't ran up his commas. I bring them in by the bundle. Bitch, I ain't no plumber, but I be plumbing. Jabbing dick all in her stomach. Yeah, long night, thinking I couldn't do it. My time came and I done it. They head of that bitch like a bunny. These bitch niggas know how I'm coming. Yeah, old bitches know that I'm ballin'. Stop calling my phone with all the damn stuff. They don't do that. You can get put in the coffin, just do the wrong thing. I swear I'm a off. My jewelry icy like hockey. These big niggas mad cause they can't stop me. I was plugged in like a socket. Took off on my own like a rocket. Yeah. That's just what I had to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get niggas to see my vision, you feel me? But ain't no nigga don't see your vision like you is, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta believe in yourself. I had to get out my ass and do for my people, my family was hurt. I had to come to reality, change up the plan, that shit just wasn't working. Play with my bitch, we gotta get even. I'm in your hood lurking, I gotta murder. I gotta get him. My nigga wildin' in person. All out in public, he popping them purpose. Yeah, bitch, you know it's no love. Talking about you a child. A-ho, you wild. Little bitch, you been had that pud. Had to get to the riches to take care of my cub. Facts, I got it straight out the mud. My diamonds wet like a tub, bitch. She wanna fuck on the thug. I can't right now. in a booth with a glizzy with niggas that's hating. This shit can get wicked. This shit can get in the club doing my dance. My shoulder they shit me. I call it my ditty. I call it my ditty. I got a bitch and she tall, my skin and she ball. I call her my Iggy. Still the same nigga from the trenches on the thing that's different. I got me an image. I got me an image. I gotta get to the cake like it's a race, bitch nigga. You late, bitch nigga. You late with these niggas. They fake. I look in their eyes and I see snake. She wanna give me the face just to ride in the race, so I made it a date. I remember they died of a nigga. Go check out my stats and look at my rate. Yeah.
Okay. Bro snapping though. Bro snapping like a mother. He got the balls too. You feel me? Woo! Gotta give me that the biggest the plug vibe. Yeah. I like that a lot. Yeah.
That was YPC Mike J.
Okay.
Nephew. I mean, not my nephew. My cousin.
Okay. I'm about to say, you just said it, cuz.
Y'all already know. Y'all already.
Okay, YBC Mike J. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
For sure, man.
What you think about it?
I like it, man. I feel like vocally, like well, whoever the engineer was, they did pretty good, like tracking the vocals, but they could have added a little bit more effects to it, just kind of give a little bit more body.
Mm-hmm. It was raw.
Yeah, it's raw,
Yeah.
but see that I'm not saying that they don't work though. You feel me? Because a lot of tracks that come out like really raw, like even how like Glorilla popped out, or like how Sensory popped out, it was real raw, and that's the type of sound that people fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So it got a certain texture with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people can appreciate. You know what I'm saying? But he was snapping though, like he was snapping for real.
Oh yeah, he cold, man. He got. I don't even think he been rapping that long.
That's crazy, and it's like a
lot
lot
of guys.
A lot of people don't be rapping long, man. They just begin to just like stepping because they really ain't no talker. Back then we had like we wrote like notepads like that. Now the guys like they just going in the booth just like saying what's on their mind, freestyling, and that like that's a talent within itself. A lot of people can't do that, but at the same time though, it's like people still need to take their integrity to just like actually writing out like rhymes, writing out songs. Because it's like it kind of helped them to really just not be repetitive. They can actually
come up with a storyline.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's a concept, and they can expound on that. Even make multiple songs just off like that one idea written down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it'd be more cohesive. You know what I'm saying?
What if people don't like the storyline type flow?
That's cool. I mean, but at the same time, you still speaking the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Right, you freestyling, but you just not. It just doesn't have like a structure because you're not writing it down. You know what I'm saying? Like a person can still have a script, but a script is not really a script until you like write it down. What that is, that's just impromptu. You know what I'm saying? There's like a whole nother different element when it comes to acting and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's the fact that you understand what element that you in that necessarily like you can have somebody just come in not even read the script. They can just instantly act, but it's just knowing your material. Yeah. Knowing what space to put yourself in to really make the impact. Oh yeah. That just was about you putting yourself in that space to really make the impact that you need to. You know what I'm saying? But if that works for you, if that works for you to basically come off the dome, bro, and you actually like good with it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't telling you to stop doing it, bro. If it works for you, it works for you.
Y'all better listen to C.R.G.
Real talk, for real. I ain't gonna tell you nothing bad, for real.
So I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna ask you something. Okay. I wanna ask you this. Okay. For the artist that performs, you did this good. You did it well. But, okay. But I'm just gonna say a lot of artists don't know how to handle it. A lot of artists wouldn't know what to do if they mess up on stage or not. You know what I'm going with? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I know you're talking about. All right. The performance you had, I seen it before. Yeah. But I just seen it again. Yeah. I said, man, my dog was crunk. But he jumped up and hit that rail. I hit that rail, that shit RKO'd me, dog. Hey, bro, I'm put like this. I was having fun. For one thing, I would have been like, fuck it too. Hey, for one thing, bro. See, I'm gonna do it to the game when it comes to music shit, bro. You feel me? So, you go to motherfucking rock concerts, you see them motherfuckers. Oh, they falling all over the place. I'm talking about that type of energy I love, you feel me? So,
Now, purposely, I ain't gonna say I purposely tried to make that happen. I was really gassed. I was like performing for that. Because I'm the most energetic person.
You had jumped off the stage.
I jumped off the
you
stage.
Went over there.
Right.
You went over here with the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a circle.
Right, I was in a circle, right. And then on top of that, my pants were like, I'm sweating and shit, so my pants gonna pull up. I ain't used to wear like, more fitting type pants and shit, but over the years I had like going with the trend and shit. So them pants were kind of like sticking to me a little bit. So me trying to pull it up, it was going up. So I was already gassed, and then I ain't had the momentum I thought I had to jump over that rail to get on that speaker to get on stage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be too cool for school. But see, I played it off because, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this is just some shit that this is what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? I'm performing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't got no pride, no ego, because this shit therapy to me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. And obviously people fuck with it, and that shit went viral. You know what I'm saying? Yep. People were really thinking like, you know what I'm saying, like T-Pain bust his ass type shit. But I made it work in my favor. You know what I'm saying? It's by taking a negative and turning it positive. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I've been doing ever since.
So when you get on stage, if you mess up,
keep that shit rolling. Keep that shit rolling, bro. You hear many stories of like people like who like made it to like a high prestigious level, how they messed up and they kept it rolling. You got to.
And you see it. You see it all the time.
You see it in real time, bro.
I was watching it the other day. Somebody fell on stage or something. Just like Genuine fell off stage.
Miguel leg dropped somebody on the neck. Yep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen, bro. And just make sure you got good insurance, and make sure that the fall just don't debilitate you like too bad. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, try to be vigilant of your surrounding, and then determine what you can do. Yeah. I'm not gonna say just be jumping off stage unless you really determine or have in your mind what the consequences or what the probabilities may be.
I hit the ground.
Yeah. Because I've been jumping off stage and hurt myself in many different ways. You know what I'm saying? Whether it like on purpose or not, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, just be careful about what you're doing and be conscious about what you're doing. Weigh out your options. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't take all that. You can still have chronic energy or like hype energy without really like having yourself to be a liability in any kind of way. So yeah, just be careful, rock out, but be conscious.
So next, I'm gonna stop saying so because Jones was messing with me when he was on the show.
Man, he gonna police you with the grandma or anything, bro. That's just Jones. That's just Jones, man.
I guess
that's just like sister. Let me ask you a question. So okay, here's it is. So if anytime he get on you about soul, anytime he say let me ask you a question, just be like, bro, just ask me. Cause that's what he do. Like, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Cause I said so. He's like so. I said so. He said so.
Yeah. I said let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this.
Wait a minute.
Shout out to Jones, man. I love you, bro.
All right, we at the stage now. This is something new for Here When I Tell It podcast, season 2. It's called Problem Solver.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay. I think I know where this is finna go. All right.
Sometimes we might get people on here that may want to participate, may not. No, it's cool. It don't matter. We ain't gonna, you your own person. Okay. You be a leader. You know, you make your own decision.
Right.
But to have fun, if you like to participate, that's cool. So this year, Happy New Year. We went to 2025, 2024 and passed by.
Right.
Out of this category, is any one of these things in your life ever been a problem with you in 2024? Taxes, your job, your boss, your spouse, money, health, traffic, your car, the ex, the in-laws, the kid, whether it's yours or not. I'm gonna elaborate on that. The dog, whether it's yours or not.
Okay. So I'll say money, cause like I want to do big shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the economy has been crazy. I don't have no boss issues because, you know, the last few bosses I done had were kind of like laid back. You know, it was just like, you know, it ain't really just been no asshole type shit. No, I can't really say anything too crazy, man. For real. Just
Kid.
No, I ain't got no kids, dog.
Other kids.
Well, nah, I don't got their problem neither.
Hey,
I built my own space.
In-laws.
Nah, I ain't got no in-laws.
Others in-laws.
Nah, I ain't got nothing like that going on.
Dogs.
Nah, I ain't got no dog.
You know, you might be a mailman or something on the side or something.
I mean, I deliver packages, but you know, I tell them like, come get your shit. I be doing like, come get your shit. I ain't going nowhere. Nah, dog.
Traffic
do get crazy though around here though. Like for real, like around 5 o'clock, yeah, it get wild.
Yeah,
but nah.
But in 2024, is that thing out of that category? The car. I heard you say money.
Oh yeah, car. I did have some car issues, man. Then I had got to accident like just like recently, man. So yeah, like I done had some car situations. So yeah. So
so I heard you say money.
Yeah. I mean, money can flow through a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Then plus, like, as a person that's building, you can always get more money.
Yeah,
I always want more money, you know what I'm saying? But when you doing shit yourself, dog.
Money was an issue for me.
Yeah.
Until I, you know, decided, well, you know, I gotta stop doing certain things to save to do this.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't a big issue, but it was a issue.
Right, for sure.
So out of this category, right here, which one was the biggest issue?
Money. And that's like right there, huh? I already know you what we finna go with. I ain't scared though, bro.
You know, look,
right here?
Now, if you do one, I'll do one.
All right, cool.
I don't know which one we're doing though. I say this because it's.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. Well, I thought I was gonna be either one.
But with this, we ain't just gonna take a shot just because it was an issue in 2024.
Okay.
We taking a shot because it ain't gonna be no issue.
Okay, I like that.
And this next year.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect that. Okay. Like that.
I washed it and everything before we even.
I
made sure it was clean and sterile.
Okay. Like you said, you taking the positive and negative. I mean,
what did you say? The money?
Right, money. All right, cool.
So this is we taking shots.
I see the money.
We taking shots to the problem.
All right.
Of last year that it ain't gonna be no problem this year. You know.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, is there any kind of speech before me taking the shot? I know people saying that we used to it, down to, or whatever the fuck they be saying.
To be honest with you, I don't even like that. God will be done. We gonna have some fun.
Thank you. All right, man. All right, salute.
Down through there.
I don't even drink like that, bro. I don't even drink like that. But it's good though.
Down through there.
Hey, it's pretty good, man. Is that Jose Cuervo margaritas?
Mm-hmm.
What are the flavors they got?
Man.
And it says double strength too.
Now the double strength, I haven't seen a lot of different flavors, but
We gonna be bucking by the boom
regular
box.
they have a
I'm
lot.
gonna make that
Okay.
After that, we
I
gonna
like
that.
watch the
Smooth. I
boom
like that.
box.
If y'all didn't realize, you know, it's coming to the end, so we getting pretty toasted right now.
By the boom box.
But you know, we had a good time.
It's cold. It's cold outside. You know,
After that, we gonna go and watch the
We
boom
had a
box.
good time, you know, enjoying
Intuition, yeah, girl, I
conversation
know
with each
it
other.
won't lead you wrong, and that's for sure.
And I went mine up to the boss. I ain't got no problem with my boss, but you know, I'm just getting gone. Do it for the boss.
Do it for the boss. All right, for sure.
With your feet up on the wall, kissing you softly and making your skin crawl.
Come on now, what you doing? Don't talk about.
Here, One I Tell It podcast.
Hey, man.
We here.
Yeah.
Hey, it might be a part 2 because I still got a lot more to talk about, but I'm pretty lit right now. We gonna go on and end this thing.
Hey, I appreciate you having me here when I tell the podcast, man. Boy Flex Harris, man. C.R.G. Productions, HIWITI. Hey, if anything, bro, I want y'all to let y'all know that I got a lot of new music coming. I'm talking about like it's gonna be a crazy wave in 2025, man. A lot of stuff in store, man. So, hey, stay tuned with me on all social media. C.R.G. Productions, CR601. Check out my website, CRGProductions.com. Man, what else? Stream my music. I got new music coming. You stream my album, Full Stream Project. That's live right now. And be on the lookout for some new production, new beats. And yeah, man, there's gonna be some dope stuff going on. So yeah, stream my song, the highest plays right now, like close to 5,000, man. Let's get to that threshold, CARLOAD, you know what I'm saying? Shooting the video to that, so you'll be on the lookout for that, man. It's gonna be crazy. So man, I'm thinking about, I'm just telling like it is. I'm thinking about Urban Nipple. Hear when I tell it, hear when I tell it. You know what I'm saying?